Hello, happy Frequency and Flow Friday. This day is devoted to helping you raise your frequency so you can live in optimal flow. And we just had this amazing full moon in Aries. I am pre-recording this, so I don't really know what's going on, but I can imagine that this is a super good time to set some bold intentions, maybe take some extra space to ground, to reflect, and certainly this is a very positive time to elevate your frequency. So I am glad that you're here. So think about position 1, 2, or 3. If you need a little more time, press pause. And let's see what is offered for you today. So if you're choosing position number 1, by the way, I like this deck by Pam Grout and Colette Baron-Reid, the Oracle of E. There's very energetic messages here. So it's a good one. If you're choosing position number 1, just shuffle a couple more times. But there is this sense of like slow down, maybe grounding, maybe really reflecting on how you've grown and how you're going to prepare for this new cycle. Don't try to do everything at once and don't try to do it all on your own. And the card that you get is Head Games. This is number 36. So I like to look at the numerology of this as well. So 3 plus 6 is 9. Maybe there's a letting go. And I would say to let go of unnecessary thoughts in your head. Maybe journaling will help. Journaling about your experiences during the last lunar phase might help. Really noticing lessons and what you're learning, what your mind's processing, what your mind's telling you is ready for improvement or letting go. But I think that this is about, and also probably head games with other people, but head games with yourself and what's happening internally. Are you playing mind games with you? But mentally, what are you ready to let go of? And how can you also change your mindset in a way that allows you to receive help and allows you to kind of slow down, take your time. So look at mental release to raise your frequency. Full moons are always a good time to release. If you're choosing position number 2, I feel like a strengthening, maybe solar plexus sacral energy. Maybe it's time to stand up for yourself. Oh, we get 2 cards, so I'm going to go ahead. I don't really know if they're 1. I don't know. I love the 8. Okay. The 8 is all in. I don't really know where I'm feeling on this one. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere is the other one. So we have an 8, and then the 38, which is an 11, which is a 2. It's interesting too, because all of these different cards have different like backgrounds on them, but these 2 are really similar, as you can see. So with this one, I feel like this is saying really when it comes to those bold intentions, like maybe you want to create a list of personal goals, the sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. Like think of all that is possible, focus on areas that's really that fiery energy of Aries to help propel you forward. Also looking at maybe what is limiting, right? Because we want to acknowledge all of it. It's just interesting because all in can be taken as a separate message. But when I look at these together, what I'm sort of feeling, and it's interesting that the backgrounds are still the same, is, it's like maybe you do want to go all in on one goal or one thing, but then also make sure that there's almost like not a divisiveness that's happening, and look at if there's areas where you're wanting to break free from limitations that happens up here and in here, so that you can really channel that energy that you want to be all in. I feel like this position is more about this card here. So just really saying yes. And within that, you're going to have to really stand in your truth. I felt that at the beginning. Stand in your truth and stand up for what you want and what you believe and what you want to go all in for. And then finally, and that is a way to raise your frequency, is just really like coming into empowerment and focusing on your goals and standing up for you. And then finally, position 3, I'm going to go from like to the middle of the deck. This is another background with the same thing, smooth and easy. I feel this opportunity here. This is a 28th card, so it's a 10. 1 and a 0 is always, like I always say, a 1 and a 0 is like a sperm in the egg. There's new birth, there's new things coming, there's a lot of new career opportunity, there's a lot of new maybe career advancement, but an opportunity to really change your life. And I think that it is meant to be smooth and easy. And so can you elevate your frequency by engaging in activities that really feel easy, that flow? You know, maybe spending more time in nature to be reminded to do that, or listening to binaural beats or music and practice sound healing, or things that really put you in the flow of smooth and easy. So whatever it is that you choose or chose, I hope that this has been beneficial for you and helps you and supports you to raise your frequency and live in a higher vibration. And I will see you next week. Sending you so much love. Bye. And if you are still interested in Chi Alchemy, we have a bed left in a shared situation available too. So it's going to be great. It's April 2025. So reach out if you want more info. Sending you love. Ciao.